Well, the good news is we're making good progress. The bad news is I just shot a nail through my finger. Can y'all tell that this is something I don't do all the time and I'm afraid of heights? Yeah, 'cause all that. Low and slow, baby, low and slow. Well, the good news is we're making good progress. The bad news is I just shot a nail through my finger. I think it went in right there, but I don't think it went that deep. Like, I think I'm very, very lucky that it just caught the edge of my finger, but it's bleeding quite a bit, so we gotta go down and get some Band-Aids. All right, we're good to go. I didn't even use the whole duct tape and paper towel method because I didn't have none of that up here. So, we're back at it. Got the power station on, the table saw's ready to roll. Gotta rip these last few boards. I just basically need you to go down to this end and line me up with the end.
You had it exactly where I put it.
Is that it?
Go. Back a little bit. Right there. No. Right there. And that's like dead on.
Okay. Pixel perfect. Alright, let's try it. Cool.
What?
You throw it?
Alright, come on.
Oh.
Let's get it.
It's all right, man. Oh, I'm on a cut.
I got this. Hold on. Fox, get it.
The next day was my and Jana's 26th wedding anniversary. I took the day off work so that we could spend the day together and go out for lunch. But I also had something else exciting happening, and a new piece of equipment being delivered. Now this is a newly developed product from Baumolite, and they realized that because we have some tight spaces to work in when we finish out the groundwork around our house and pour the patio back behind the house, we're going to need a way to move some materials back there. This is going to be the perfect piece of equipment for that kind of work, so stay tuned. We love getting the opportunity to showcase and use these new pieces of equipment. But for now, we've got to get back to work getting the roof on this house. All right. Stop. Don't get your face down in there and breathe it. In case you're wondering, I couldn't find any copper colored trim nails, and I didn't want real copper because, well, that would tarnish and all that. So before I put my fascia on, I bought some white aluminum trim nails, and we're painting them copper colored so I can use them. All right, guys, you remember I mentioned my roofing shoes the other day? Well, here's where the roofing shoes come into play. The conditions for metal roofing today are way worse than they were the other day if I had been able to finish, because it rained for 3 days straight, and now everything is covered in mud. And also it's cooler, so we also have, even though it's in the afternoon after I got off work, there's still water on the metal. So I have to wear slip-on rubber boots to carry the metal around, and then change into my roofing shoes to pull it up here on the roof, and then screw it all down, switch back into my rubber boots, and go grab another sheet of metal. This is not ideal. But luckily, I only have 3 pieces of metal left to put on. So hopefully this won't take too long. And it looks like maybe I put a dead battery. I did put no battery in my time-lapse camera, so we won't be using that right now. Oh, did I also mention that it's windy? And I'm gonna tell you right now, a 20-foot sheet of metal, it takes almost no wind to pick you up. So, I gotta wait until the breeze dies down before I drag this up. Can y'all tell that this is something I don't do all the time and I'm afraid of heights? Yeah, 'cause all that. All right, let's low and slow, baby, low and slow. Yeehaw. But we're gonna get her done. Down to the last piece that's got to be cut, and it's only going to be 6 inches wide, and it measures the same top and bottom, so the roof just came out fantastic. And I mean, I didn't have to stagger these to keep the bottom end running straight or anything. This house is dead on, which makes me excited because, guys, I mean, this is all just stuff that, you know, my dad taught me a few things here and there, and I picked up a few things on my own here and there, and then watch YouTube videos to kind of fill in the gaps. And I'm no carpenter, and you know, guys that really know what they're doing, I'm sure they watch and go, why in the world would he go about it that way? But, you know, I've never been out on a real job site building a house with anybody, so this is kind of just me figuring it out as I go. But I'm really proud that everything is coming out as true and level and plumb and square as it is. It's really exciting, and I feel like me and Caden are building a house that we are just going to be so proud to live in. I'm having a good time. I'm gonna go cut that last piece of metal and get it put on. That way I can get down off the roof and put my feet on ground where I'm more comfortable.
Do I need that 2 board?
Yep. In here. Yeah, ram it into the sawhorses to make it straight. Move it down so it's even with the other. Pull it out. Move it down. There. Up. Now, you're into the metal. Ready? Now, look what I got. What? You're proud of me? I know, right? Now if I could just remember to use them. But the way I'm gonna cut this metal today, I don't think I need them, because I bought this.
It also looks like I got stain on my forehead.
Move. Looks like what? You do have stain on your forehead. Okay, so I'm going to cut this off just inside that second rib right there. Let's see how straight it'll cut. It's wanting to turn on me. Hang
No,
on.
I think that's just.
Well, it probably is. See, it's got this little thing right here. Tight. Or, well, but I'm gonna have to the drill turn though, to be able to. Right?
Yeah. Because then you would hit this or this.
I need to be careful here. I'm about to mess this thing all up. Yeah. Oh, man. Ain't real straight. All right, so one thing I can tell you is this is way better than those hand snips that I bought. It's also way quieter than the circular saw with the wood blade turned around backwards.
And it's also way easier because you don't have to do anything really. Just squeeze the trigger.
Yeah, maybe. All right. I may need you to...
It also looks like it's leaving like...
Yeah, but that's the side that's scrap. So that's a good thing. Now, just kind of make sure this don't fall.
Wow, what a straight cut.
Set it up on top of it.
Where did it go?
All right, now listen. It still looks like a kindergartner's drawing, but maybe that's because when I draw, it also looks like a kindergartner's drawing. So probably, I'm getting exactly the product that I deserve. But
I said grog goofy.
what?
Other than when you draw goofy.
Yeah, I can draw goofy. Whoops. That ain't that bad. And it's gonna have rake trim over the edge of it, so it really doesn't matter if it's a little bit crooked.
Little bit?
Okay, so now I get to go back up on the roof, change back into my roofing shoes, and put the last few screws in this, and the roof is on.
Yay.
Pray for me that it don't fall off the roof on the last piece of metal, all right?
Okay.
This has been my fear. Building this whole house was like, man, I get to the roof, I'm gonna fall off and break my leg or something. Got it. Roof's on. Hope you enjoyed today's video. Until next time, get outside and enjoy God's creation. It's beautiful out here.